But promote safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Another example there why offensive guards have to really prepare themselves to try and play against Deron Payne. 11.5 sacks in 2022. He picks up another one there for DC.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now they go play action with Howell. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
First down, Howell to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, these two teams, Charles, Arizona and Washington, 2023, a new beginning for both. Of course, for the Cardinals, a new coach, Jonathan Gannon, coming over from Philadelphia, where he was the defensive coordinator on their run to the NFC title, and the new ownership here in Washington.
And that gives each franchise a chance to start fresh, to turn the page. And I'm looking at Washington. They could be sneaky good. Despite the fact they didn't make the playoffs last year and the other 3 teams in their division did, Washington finished 500 at 8-1. They could make a jump.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Now they run the option on second down.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down.
10-0 the score after one. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
A huge play there for Washington.
45 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Got his man, it's Dortch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Washington offense going back to work. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10, Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Able to connect with Dotson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to widen their lead.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is...
In motion comes the tight end left.
Delay of game, offense.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Complete, it's Dotson.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Commanders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The football going back over to Arizona now.